What's up, everybody? I'm Ricky, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how I took this dropshipping brand from zero to $2.7 million selling jewelry. And I just recently sold and exited this jewelry brand. So I'm going to make sure to cover everything from the products that I was selling, the offers that I was running to maximize profit per customer that you should be running too if you're selling jewelry, how I branded the product to elevate the customer experience. I'll cover how I designed the store to make it feel more branded, how I set up and scaled these ads for this dropshipping business, and ultimately how I sold and exited this business so one day you guys can sell yours too. But before we dive in, let's just do a quick refresh check just to show you guys that this is 100% legit. So you can see here $2.7 million. And just to show you guys the Facebook ad account and just some metrics here, you can see that $700,000 was spent, but Facebook doesn't go all the way back. So this business actually started in 2020. So a lot of that data isn't included here because Facebook, as you can see, the maximum, it only goes back to August 7th, 2021. And just to quickly note, there were also ads being ran on Google. I just sold the business and no longer have access to the Google Ads account, so I can't show you guys that. So now that you guys can see that this branded dropshipping store went from zero to $2.7 million, let me go ahead and cover everything that went into it so that you guys can build your own too. Okay, guys, so the product that I was selling was actually a necklace. A necklace got me from zero to $2.7 million in sales. I was selling it for $59.99 and I was buying it from my supplier for $9. I had variants like silver, gold, rose gold, and all of those I was getting for $9. So not only did the necklace have an incredible profit margin, but it really started to become even more profitable when I introduced upsells. I was offering a bracelet for $39.99 in the cart, and then post-purchase, I was offering a $29.99 ring. Both of those products I negotiated with my supplier and I got them down to $7 each. And then the cherry on top was if a customer took lifetime warranty. That was a $9.99 upsell that cost me $0. So just to show you guys an example of an order that I got earlier this year for a necklace, a bracelet, the ring, and lifetime warranty, the total came out to $126. And that order by itself cost me somewhere around like $25 to fulfill. So I encourage you guys, have an in-cart upsell, have a post-purchase upsell, and then even try to include some kind of warranty, shipping protection, expedited shipping option where you can just make more money. So if you guys want to set up an offer like this, and it doesn't matter if you're in the jewelry space or any other space, you should always have a cart upsell and a post-purchase upsell. If you don't have these, you're missing out on so much money. So the apps that I use to set these up, the first one is Upcart. That's going to make you a custom cart for your Shopify store. And then the other one is Aftersell. So that's going to be your post-purchase upsell app. Just these two apps alone have made me well over 6 figures in just extra sales. Any resource or any app that I mentioned throughout this video, it's all going to be linked down below in the description. So the product itself, like I said, is a necklace that made a perfect gift for a specific group of women. The people actually buying it weren't the women though. It was family, friends, and anybody that was close to them. So when I started advertising, I wasn't even necessarily advertising to that specific group of women. I was actually advertising to everybody around them, family, friends, and anybody close to them. And if you guys are wondering why there was big spikes in the sales graphs, it was because for this store specifically, I was only scaling it and pushing when Google Trends would say, hey, there's a spike in demand for jewelry. And every year, if you compare my Shopify graph to this graph, you can see that the spikes always happened in October, November, December, another spike for Valentine's Day here, and then another spike around Mother's Day. So that's when I was really pushing and promoting this product. And I'm telling you guys this because I want you guys, if you're selling in a specific niche, to understand when the right time is to push on the gas. Because in some niches, it's not the right time to scale. And timing is everything. For the jewelry store specifically, I was just focused on, hey, are we in a spike or approaching a spike? Well, let me get ready to scale it. Is the spike coming down? Okay, let me start to ease off the gas. And I did that, and the store was extremely profitable because I knew when to step on the gas and when to back off. So moving on and talking about my supplier. So initially when I first launched this, I was using AliExpress. And it was okay. But eventually I switched to a private supplier, right? I started doing 30 orders a day, 50 orders a day, 100 orders a day. And I needed something better than AliExpress. So I went ahead and switched to a private supplier, was working with an agent. I was communicating with them on WhatsApp. I was paying them with PayPal, and fulfilling just became really easy. But if you're a beginner, just use Zendrop to start. They have automated fulfillment. You can customize thank you cards with your logo to go inside of your package. You can create bundles on there. And overall, it's just the best supplier if you're a complete beginner. So moving on to the website, the theme that I was using was motion. And I was using that theme because I saw competitors in the jewelry space that they were using it too. So a lot of this was like, what are my competitors doing? I should probably do that, because I would track their sales with Shop Hunter and I would see that, oh, they're doing 300K a month, 500K a month. So a lot of what my store looked like was I found 3 to 4 big competitors in my space, and I just asked myself, what do they have that I don't? And if I don't have it, let me add those things. These are the stores, like this is Mint and Lily, just like really premium feeling. And you'll start to see similarities when I show you guys. Right away, you can see white background, black text, really easy to read logo. And the main focus here is on the photos and the content. So when you're selling jewelry, if you want to price it at premium prices, you need to have the best content out there. This is another one. So this is Love and Crafted, and you can see the description is really simple. There's a GIF, there's a couple sentences, and then there's reviews. But what really sells jewelry isn't the words. It's all about the photos. So if you have high quality content like they do, that's what truly matters in the jewelry space. This is Oak and Luna. You're starting to see the pattern. White background, black text, really easy to read logo. Look how good this looks. That's why they can charge $135 for this necklace. I had a white background, black text, a simple logo like you guys saw, and I had one accent color. I made sure to say that my products were 50% off. I had an exit intent pop-up that would give customers 10% off when they were about to leave my website. I had color swatches on my store like all of those brands did. I had a simple description like you guys saw. Jewelry doesn't require much in the description, just high quality images, high quality GIFs, any videos, anything that's gonna elevate it and make it feel premium. I used Luke's reviews for the reviews at the bottom like all those stores had. And like I told you guys, photos are everything in the jewelry niche. So a website that I sent it to is actually called Suna. You can send them your product and they'll take really nice photos. And then the only apps that I recommend when you're just starting are gonna be Zendrop as your supplier, Luke's, which is gonna be your review app, Upcart, which is that custom cart that's going to offer in-cart upsells to your customers, and then after sales, so you can make money on the back end. There's a bunch more that I use and would recommend, but if you're a complete beginner, those are truly the only ones you need that are going to make you more money per customer. So moving on to advertising. So you guys saw the ads manager from 2021 till now. So at scale, it was mostly lookalike CBOs. I was doing purchase lookalikes, add to cart lookalikes. Every event that I could, I was running lookalikes on it to see what would perform best. And surprisingly, I was doing mostly photo ads. And why I was doing photo ads was because I was looking at my competitors in the Facebook ad library and I was seeing they're running a lot of image ads. So that's exactly what I did. And it makes sense. With jewelry, you can get away with photo ads as long as the photos elevate it and make it look premium. You don't necessarily need a 15-second video, 30-second video to tell people what the product is. But if you see your competitor running video ads, then okay, go ahead and get some video ads made. So I tested both, but surprisingly, the photo ads were getting me the best numbers back. And if I were to look at other competitors like Love and Crafted, you can see that they're running some video ads, but mostly it's photo ads in this format. So when I was scaling, I was mostly doing lookalike audiences and CBOs. I had a bunch of retargeting campaigns, but truly there's no special strategy nowadays when it comes to advertising. It's all about the content that you're putting in front of your target audience that's going to get them to visit your store. Nowadays, it's much less about the structure, ABO, CBO, broad, interest, lookalikes, all of that. Those all have benefits to them, but in general, it's all about having a high quality creative that's getting a really high click-through rate. So when you're scaling and when you hear people talking about scaling, all that means is they're increasing the budgets of whatever's working. So when I was scaling and when you guys hear somebody say, oh, I scaled this store, I'm scaling this business, that just means they're putting more money into what's working to get more sales. That's exactly what I did as I was scaling this up. Whatever was working, I was increasing the budgets, whether that was purchase lookalikes, my retargeting campaigns, maybe it was a broad campaign or Advantage Plus. Whatever was working, I increased the budgets. Whatever didn't work, I would turn off that campaign or turn off that ad set. But if you're a complete beginner, just set up one campaign on Facebook, set up one campaign on TikTok, have at least 3 to 5 video ads that you can test, and just let it run for 3 to 4 days and just ask yourself, okay, is there intent to buy? Did I get a couple sales? And if you did, keep what worked and just move forward with the best creatives, the best platform, all of those things. So the platform that I use to sell my business is called Flippa. This is what it looks like. And like I said, it's just a marketplace for online businesses. And it could be Shopify, it could be Amazon, it could be any type of online business. So I could click Shopify here and it's going to show me any Shopify stores for sale and the price they're asking for. And then what I like to do, sometimes I'll even do this for product research, is I'll go in here and click recently sold. And now it's going to show me any businesses that have recently sold. So Flippa is a really cool platform that allowed me to sell my business. So what happened with my jewelry brand was I listed it on Flippa, and then within a couple weeks, I had over 100 people interested in my business. They were sending me questions, trying to set up Zoom calls to talk to me about my business. And within 60 days, I sold it. So just some final tips for you guys is to test quickly. Don't get stuck in analysis paralysis. The sooner you start, the sooner you're gonna have sales coming in. And don't think that you need to get product photography and custom content initially. I recommend just start with what's out there, but as soon as you start to see some sales coming in, that's when I'm gonna say elevate everything on your store. And what I mean by that is to get your own product photography done later, get your own UGC content where you have creators actually talking about your specific product, and optimize every detail on your website. Aside from that, just make sure that you have a really good offer that maximizes profit. If you guys found this video helpful, please hit the like button and please subscribe. I'm gonna continue to drop valuable videos like this with case studies. I'll talk about product research. I'll go in depth on building a Shopify store. I have tons of videos on the way. I also have a completely free branded dropshipping course, so all of the resources will be linked down below. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching.